So in terms of improving the risk management processes, I think they sometimes need just to take a step back. I think a lot of firms have got a lot of information, a lot of data, a lot of processes kind of going on, but actually they're not connected. They're all working in kind of silos, and sometimes taking that moment just to understand what you kind of have and building that then together allows you just to improve the risk management going forward. I think in terms of misconceptions, I think generally across different industries, risk is seen as kind of negative. The word already, automate, sort of brings about a reaction that it's bad. And actually we need to turn that on its head and say, actually risk is about opportunity, risk is about understanding things. Risk is about making sure that you've linked that to strategy so that we can then take more risk in places rather than kind of less risk. So I think one of those misconceptions is around that negative connotation, and we need to turn that around within the industry to make sure that it's seen as a proactive way of managing your business. That's all risk really means. I think one of the advice I give for improving risk management is around keeping it simple. So in terms of automating processes at a manual so that gives you more time back so you can go and build relationships in the business, understand what's going on and truly look at what the real risks kind of are. I think people get caught up in regulatory compliance, which is one part of that, but actually understanding are we compliant with the regulation is a part of understanding is the business moving in the right direction, are we protecting customers in the right kind of way, and having that time to be able to do that is sometimes the biggest need across the business. So RiskSmart helps firms by focusing on ease of use. So our platform is built and designed by us as risk managers. We were working in industry for several kind of years and understand the needs of those teams. It means that the platform's only ever effective if it's actually being used, and therefore our focus is on ease of use, of automating processes, of making sure businesses can look forward, of integrating kind of data, which means that the business becomes more resilient as a whole. I think in terms of standing out from a competition, I said sort of earlier, we focus on that ease of use. So in terms of we are a technology company, but actually we're built by risk managers. So we're not just guessing at what risk management is. We've been there, we've stood in those shoes. Our platform is intuitive. It works like a risk manager or a compliance manager's brain works, but actually it's nimble enough to allow the first line in the business areas to understand risk. They don't need a degree in risk management to use the system. They need to understand the context that they're working within, the accountability, and our platform allows those businesses to grow and continue to be more resilient. So I think in terms of working with us, I think customers tell us that we save them up to 70% of the time and costs because of the automation, because of the data feeds, because of the continuous monitoring of those kind of controls. And in terms of the other element of why they should work with us is around we understand their world. Our roadmap is developed on the basis of what our customers tell us. We're risk managers by trade, in which case our platform is a technology platform that's built by risk managers as opposed to technology for technology's sake. That's kind of one of the key messages. The other part is our pricing model. Unlike some of the competition, we price on a per firm basis. That allows cost certainty. That allows those businesses continue to grow. They know that they're not going to have to choose between cost and risk. They can have both. I think it's been brilliant today. Yeah, really good. I think there's been lots of conversation, lots of kind of topics coming up. People are grappling with the same kind of issues. I think it's great to kind of collaborate in that kind of community. Coffee's good, which always kind of helps. But yeah, I think there's a lot of reg technology companies that are here that are talking really good kind of stories, but actually that's resonating with the risk managers that we're speaking to and the compliance professionals where we need to collaborate more as an industry.